Hello everyone, this is Dr. Kunka Bhimalingappa working as a assistant professor in the Department of CAC in VNR VJIT Hyderabad. Welcome to the session. In this session, we are going to discuss about copying a list object in Python. First of all, what do you mean by a list? A list is an ordered sequence of values. Lists are mutable in Python. Mutable in the sense the value of a list can be changed. Our main topic is copying a list object. Here at first I have created one list by name, that is list1, having few elements. The elements of a list can be of any type. Even it can be a nested list. Here I have created a list 1 with 4 values, 10, 20 and 30, 40. Here this 30 and 40 is a nested sublist. The elements of a list must be enclosed in square brackets. Yeah. In order to create a copy of a list, by using this assignment operator, by assigning this name of the list to another name, we can get created a copy of a list. Here list1 is the original list and list2 is the copy of this original list. So let me show what are the contents of this list 1 that what we have created. We are known it is having the elements 10, 20, 30, 40. So these are the contents of this list. At first I supposed to execute this creation of this list, then only I can see the contents of this list. Yeah, I have executed that creation of that list. Now we can see what are the contents of this list. These are the contents of this list, and I have created a new list, list2, which is a copy of this list1 by using this assignment operator. So now if you see the contents of this list2, being it is a copy of list1, the contents of both of these lists are going to be the same. Already we are known what are the contents of this list1. We are known the contents of this list1 are 10, 20, 30, 40. Being this is a list2 is a copy of this list1, the contents of this list2 must be same as that of list1. So let us see what are the contents of this list2. Yeah. At first I supposed to execute this creation of copy of list. Yeah, let me execute this. Yeah, I have executed that. Now if you see the contents of this list2, being it is a copy of that list1, the contents of both list1 and list2 are same. So these are the contents of this list2, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, and this is the contents of list1, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. So the contents of both of these lists are same. So being the contents of both of the lists are same, we can say list2 is a copy of this list1. Yeah. And then the IDs of these two objects are same. If the two IDs of the two objects are same, in the sense they are going to share the same storage area. So this is the ID of this list1 and this is the ID of the list2. So the two IDs of these two lists are same. In the sense if you make any modification to the value of any one of this list. It is um, it is going to be affected with the other list. We are known this list 1 is the original list and list 2 is a copy of this original list. Whether you can make a change with respect to this original list or say copy of the list, it is going to have change right with respect to the other list. Say for example, if you are going to make a change with respect to the original list, we are known list 1 is the original list. We are known the value of this what are the we are known the contents of this list 1. So these are the contents of this list 1, that is 10, 20, 30, 40, and the list elements can be referred by indexing. Always the array indexing will starts with 0. Yeah, so in the index position 1 we have a value that is a 1 in the list 1. So I just wanted to change it to that is 25. So here I am doing that. So let me execute this. Now you can see the contents of this list. So instead of this 20 in the position 1, you are going to have that is 25. We are known lists are mutable. So if you want to change the value of a list, you can change. So I made a change of value from 20 to 25 in the position 1, that is this. So you can see that the value is changed from 20 to 25 in the list 1. I made a change only with respect to this list 1, but automatically the change is reflected with this list 2, being this list 2 is a copy of this list 1. See, earlier we have seen the contents of, before I modified the value of this 20 to 25, we have seen the contents of both of these two lists. The both of these two lists were same, and also we came to know that the IDs of the two of these two lists are same, right? So now if you see the contents of this list, it is going to be same as that list 1 after modifying the value of this list 1. But you are known I made a change only with respect to this list 1 but not with respect to this list 2. See, in the position 1 of this list 2 also you find the same value, that is 25, being having the same identity. This change has taken place. Now we are known that this list 2 is a copy of this list 1. So even if you make a change with respect to the value of this copy of this list, it is going to have its effect on the original list. We are known list 2 is a copy of the list and list 1 is a original list. Yeah. Just now we have seen the contents of this list 2. In the position 1, it is having a value 25. So I want to set it back to that is 20. We were known that earlier it was 20. By changing a value from 20 to 25 by using this list 1, even this list 2 value has got changed in the position 1. But I just wanted to make it the original value, that is 20 itself. So let me execute this. no, I don't, I wanted to make a change in the position that is a 0. We are known that in the position 0 of this list 2, as of now we have a value that is a 20, sorry 10. Now I just wanted to make it to that is a 20. And before we perform this operation, uh, we can observe the contents of this both of these two lists. The contents of both of these two lists are same in all the positions, right? So now I'm going to make a change in the position 0 of this list 2. So as of now in both the lists, in the position 0 we have a value 10. I just wanted to make it to that is 20. So on execution of this code, that change, a modification has been done, that is from 10 to 20. But I made a change only with respect to this list 2. See, in the list 2 now you can, if you verify the contents of this list 2, earlier it was there 0 in the position 0. Now it has been changed to that is 20. But I made a change only with respect to this list 2, but in the list 1 also you find that change. See, in the list 1 of this 0 also you have the same value as that of list 2 value in the position 0. So they have the same values. So once again you can observe that list 1 and list 2 contents are same. Now, we are known that the element of list can be of the element of a list itself can be a list. So we have a nested sublist right within a sublist. We can see that the contents of both of these two lists are same. So even if you make any modifications to the nested value of a list, with whatever list right you make a change, it is going to have a change with respect to the other list. So if you are going to make a change with respect to the original list, you are not going to have a change only with respect to the original list, even you are going to have that change with respect to the copy or say duplicate of that list. Now I just want to, we have just now right we have seen the contents of both of these two lists. As of now the contents of both of these two lists are 20, 25, 30, 40, and we are known that this 30 is a nested element. So I just want to, we are known that this 30 can be referred by index that is 2, 0. This is a nested list. So I'm going to change a value that is from 30 to 35. So let me execute this. After that you can verify the contents of both of this list, and you remember that I am making a change only with respect to this list 1 nested element. So I have executed that. So now you can verify the contents of this list. See, the nested element 30 is changed to that is 35 with respect to this list 1. I made a change only with respect to this list 1, but you can also find a change with respect to this list 2. So the contents of both of these two lists are same. So the values are 20, 25, 35 and 40. I think I understood that. So whenever you have made a copy of a list by using this assignment, if you make any change with respect to any value, whether it is with respect to original list or say duplicate or copy of a list, it is we are going to have that change with respect to the other list. For example, if you are going to make a change with respect to the original list, we are going to have a change with respect to the copy of that list, and vice versa. So now uh, there is another way of copying a list by using this copy function. You can create a copy of this list. If you want to make use of this copy function, first of all, you are supposed to import a module, namely that is a copy, because this copy function is available under the module that is copy. So first I am importing this module, namely that is a copy, and then I have created one list with values 10, 20, 30, 40, and we are known that this 30, 40 is itself is a list nested within this list. Now I am going to create a copy of this list 1. So for that, this is how you can do by using this copy function. So you are importing from the module that is a copy. So therefore you have to use the name as copy.copy, and this is the name of this original list, that is list 1. So using this copy function, I just wanted to create a copy of the list by using this copy of this list, namely that is list 3. Yeah. Let me execute this, right, so that you can see. We are known, right, what are the contents of this lists. Content of this list 1 as of now, and from list 1 I am creating a copy of list, that is list 3, using this copy function. Let me execute this, right. I have executed this. Now if you want to see what are the contents of this list 1, you can see. We are known that the contents of this list 1 are 10, 20, 30, 40. Yes. And this list 3 is a copy of this list 1. So if you verify the contents of this list 3, the contents of both of these lists are same. List 3 being the copy of this list 1. So the contents are same. Yeah. In the previous case, I have created a copy of a list without using a copy function, but now I have created a copy of a list using this copy function. So whenever you are going to create a copy of a list using this copy function, the IDs of the IDs of the two lists are going to be different. In the so when I was created a copy of this list without using this copy function, we have seen that the two IDs of the two lists were same. But here I have created a copy of a list using this copy function. So the IDs of these two objects are going to be different. So if you want to verify the ID of these two lists, right, you can verify. So this is the ID of this list 1, 258130652992, and let me show the ID of this list 3 as well. So this is the ID of this list 3, that is 258133632595. So the two IDs of these two lists are different because we have created using a copy function. So yeah. So already we have seen this list 3 is created from list 1. So after creation of this list 3, if you verify the contents of this both of these two lists, they were having the same content. Now if you Once again, right, if you want to verify, we can verify. That is 10, 20, 30, 40. These are the values of this list 1 and these are the values of this list 3. So they have the same content. Now, if you are going to make some changes to value of any of this list, what will happen? Now, I'm going to make a change with respect to the original list, that is list 1, in the position that is a 0. In the position 0 in both the lists, as of now we have that is a 10. I just want to make change from that is 10 to 15. So I'm going to make a change only with respect to this list 1. So what will happen? Let us see. First let me execute this. So I have made that change. So now if you verify the contents of this list, the contents of this list 1 is going to be what? That is 15, 20, 30, 40. Yes or no? Yes, 15, 20, 30, 40. That is, so in the position 0, I made a change from that is 10 to 15 with respect to this list 1. Yeah. But it is going to have it effect on the list 3, being this list 3 is a copy of this list 1. Yes, see. Yeah. What is the difference you can find? It has not affected with respect to this list 3. But in the previous case, when I was used this, when I have created this copy of a list without using this copy function, to whatever value you make a change, it is going to have its effect on another list. But this here I have created this list 3 using this copy functions. So because of this reason, if you make any change with respect to the non-nested element, it is not going to have effect on another list. See, I made a change with respect to non-nested element, namely that is list 1 in the position 0. So earlier in the position 0, it was there 10. I made a change it to that is 15, but that change is reflected only with respect to this list 1, but not with respect to list 3. You can here you can verify this. See, these are the contents of this list. So with respect to this list 1, you can find a change in the value in the position 0, but not in the position 0 with respect to this list 3, because I have created a copy of this list using this copy function. But if you make any change with respect to this nested element of list, then it is going to have its effect on another list. Now we are known that this list 3 is a copy of this list 1. Now yeah, this yeah, already you are known. As you have, yeah, if this is a non-nested element, even if you are going to make a change with respect to this copy list, it is not going to have its effect on original list. See, let us now I'm going to make a change with respect to non-nested element in the position 0. You are in the position 1. In the position 1, you have that is a value that is a 20. I want to make change to what that is 25. I am making a change with respect to this list 3. So it is going to have its change only with respect to list 3, but not list 1, because I have created a copy of list using this copy function. So now if you want to verify the contents of this list, right, you can verify. As of now it is a 20. I am going to make it to what that is a 25. So in the list 3, right, you can find that change from that is 20 to 25, but not with respect to this okay list 1. See, in the list 1 you have that is 20 itself, because the both of these two lists have different IDs, right? So when they have this okay different IDs, if you are going to make any change with respect to any non-nested value, it is going to have only with respect to that list, but not with respect to the other. But if you are going to make a change with respect to any nested element, it is going to have its effect on another list. See, here we are known, right, what are the contents of this list 1, that is 15, 20, 30, 40, and you are known this 30 is a nested element, its position is of that is a 20, we are known. Now you have a value that 30, I wanted to make it to I want to make its value as a 35. So list 1 of 20, I am making it as a, let me execute this. I am making a change from 30 to 35 with respect to this list 1, right? That is a nested element value I am changing. So now if you verify the contents of this list 1, the change is reflected, but the change is also going to be reflected with respect to this list 3. This is because of the reason that you made a change to this okay nested element. If you are going to make a change with respect to the nested element, it is going to have its change, but not with respect to that is non-nested element. I think you have clearly understood. So even if you make a change with respect to copy of the list, in case of this nested element, it is going to have change with respect to this original list. So right now these are the contents of this list 3, 10, 25, 35, 40, and we are known this 35 is a nested element. Now I am going to make a change its value from 35 to that is a 45. So I am going to make a change only with respect to list 3. We are known that this list 3 is a copy of that list 1. So now I am going to make a change. What will happen? Let us see. So I made that okay change. So you can find a change in the list 3. Now you tell me whether do you find a change with respect to this list 1 or not. Yeah, you can find a change even with respect to this list 1, because these two lists are having okay different IDs, and moreover I have created a copy of list using this copy function, and I am making a change with respect to this nested element. Yeah, I told you that if you make any change with respect to this nested element, it is going to have its change with respect to other list. See, so I made a change with respect, yeah, list with respect to list 3. So it has changed from that is okay 35 to 45. Earlier it was 35. I made it to change it to 45. So you can see the contents of this list 3. That is yeah. Yeah, I made a change that is okay from 40 to 45. because you have referred to 21, not that is a 20. So it is not 35, it is a 40. That is, I made a change from okay 40 to 45. I think it is clear. So now I have made a change only with respect to this list 3, but you can also find a change with respect to this list 1 as well, right? So in the position 21 of this list 1, you are going to have same value, that is okay 45 itself. Is that clear? You can observe this. Yeah. So that is what about this copy. So we came to know that if you make any change with respect to this nested element, when you have created a copy of this list using this copy function, it is going to have its effect on another list. But if you don't want to have that effect on another list, whenever you make a change to this nested element of a list, then we can go for usage of this deep copy function. So this deep copy function is also available under this copy module. So at first I have created one list by name, that is list 1. Its contents are 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I am creating a copy of this list using this okay deep copy. So from list 1 I wanted to create this copy of this list. So this so I have to pass this list 1 as a argument, and it is going to create a copy of list by name, that is list 4. So now if you verify the contents of both of these lists, they are going to be the same. Yeah, just now right they have okay created. We are known. No, not this one. First okay, let me execute. I have not executed this code. After execution of this code you can verify. See, but you can, yeah, if you want to, you can see the contents of only one list at a time, but I have tried to see the contents of both of lists at the same time. So it is going to display only one. So you can see the contents okay separately. So these are the contents of list 1 and these are the contents of list 4. Both are same as of now. Now if you verify the IDs of these two objects, so let us verify. So this is the ID ending with okay 480, and this is the ID of list 3 ending with okay 672. So the both IDs are different. When both IDs are different, in the sense they are going to share okay different storage area. Yeah, just now we have seen the contents of okay both of these lists, that is 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah. Now if you make any change with respect to nested element, so when you have used this copy, it was having effect on another list, but as we are using this deep copy, if you are going to make any change with respect to this nested element, it is not going to have with respect to other list. That is what I just wanted to show. So in the, we are known that as of now list 1 and list 4 contents are same. List 4 is a copy of list 1, and in the position 20 we have value that is a 30. I just want to change it to that is 35. So let me execute this. So I'm making a change only with respect to this list 4. So if you see the contents of this list 4, you can find a change in value that is from 30 to 35 in the list 4. Yeah, here 30 is here it is 35. That okay, you have made that change. But as I have used this deep copy, that change is not reflected with this original list. You are known that you got list 4 from okay list 1, right? So list 1 is the original list, but in the original list you are going to have that is 30 itself, not 35, because we have used this, that is a 35. If you want to verify the contents of list 1, right, we can verify so that we can understand. See, So in the list 1 you have that is 30 itself, no change. But the change you have only with respect to this, okay, list 4, because using list 4 right you made a change. So this is what the major difference between copy and okay deep copy. Thank you all for joining the session. Once again, thank you.